Houston. Davis is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Shea. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Westbrook in at the guard position. Hey, Smitty, for rookies being given a lot of responsibility early in a season, early in their career, do you think it helps their growth, or does it run the risk of hurting their confidence early?
You know, I think it helps them, but I think those type of rookies that you give so much and put on their plate, you still have to have some veterans around them.
Because there are going to be problems, aren't there? I mean, early on.
There's always going to be adversity throughout the season. If you have a championship caliber team, there's going to be some ups and downs.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Here is Porter. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, averages nearly 12 points a game. Yep, that one goes in there.
Known for his range, then also the length at the rim. But Porter showing us he can do it in the mid-range.
On the wing, Shea. Trying to get open is Davis. And Shea with the basket on the assist from Ingram.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Porter kicks to Levine. Clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Van Vliet. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. A nice shot by Shea. Shea's got 5 points so far.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
There's Levine, and the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Capella against Carter. Capella, the pass to Shea. Houston needs to get a shot off. It's stolen by Carter. To the middle, Ingram with the steal. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And that one, good.
And Ingram isn't just a sensational scorer. He can also dish the rock.
Van Vliet passes to Levine. Pirtle, high post. They double him with Shea. Pirtle kicks to Porter. Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Westbrook. Shot clock at 3. And it's Carter missing. Rockets leading by 3. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to speak with Chicago's head coach. He said the key for them will be containing the penetration of Russell Westbrook, one of the strongest and most explosive lead guards ever. Kevin, it will take a team-wide effort.
Thank you, David.
And with this team, Zach LaVine has been thrust into the role of the leader. Still young in his own right, but as a rising star and a large part of the future, responsibilities have fallen in his lap.
Shea with the bucket. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And for LaVine, he is the best scorer on the team. And you know what, Smitty? He should be a leader.
You're right. That isn't something that's easy to step right into. After losses pile up, you feel more pressure. And
we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. So for Chicago right now, we've got White. Pirtle is out there with Porter. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Carter in at the center position. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Textbook form from Pirtle, getting room to shoot from the mid-range and nailing the shot.
Pass to Harden. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Gordon against Porter. That one's not going to go. Gordon with the defensive effort. Inside. And Shea throws it down hard.
Woo, you know people are going to be talking about that one after the game. Shea flexing his creativity.
Oh, here's Van Vliet. Guarded by Van Vliet looking around. Get the teardrop. Good work defensively by Capella.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
From deep, Harden. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Staying open to what develops. Monte's biggest strength as a playmaker.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to White. Now here's Van Vliet. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. On the clock. Over Davis. Off the left rim and out.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Another shot. He lays it in. Davis has got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets.
And this has been a great job just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Ingram, he's checked in for, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for James Harden.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run.
Okay, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Trailblazers was all business. He scored 41 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
The tray. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Van Vliet kicks to Pirtle. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.